Hey guys, my name is Robert. I want to make this video to share with you about Auphonic, one audio processing tool that has been extremely useful to me. I am currently away from home. I am visiting family over in China with my wife, but while packing for this trip last week, I found a moment to record a short clip to show you a before and after of what my audio usually sounds like. This is my office, the working place where I have been shooting many of my videos recently. Right now, you're hearing the raw audio without any processing. You might notice some noise from the air conditioner, and it's pretty quiet outside, but a lot of times it will be much worse. Now, you are listening to the audio cleaned up and processed. All sounds other than my voice should be pretty much gone, and overall, the audio should be much more clear while still sounding natural and without any artifacts. I have to mention that I signed up for Auphonic's affiliate program just before making this video. I wanted to share about this app because it's something that I'm using all the time and I find it extremely valuable. So if you decide to try it out, I'd appreciate it if you use my link to sign up. Your support truly means a lot. I started using this a few years ago when I was filming a lot of weddings. At these events, you have the officiant, the couple, and sometimes guests giving speeches, all speaking at different volume levels. While searching for a quick way to balance and also clean up the audio from background noise, I found Auphonic. I knew that it was popular for podcasting, but it wasn't until last summer that I really saw its value for YouTube videos like this one as well. The air conditioner in my office was so loud during the hot months, and sometimes the dog of the neighbor would start barking super loud in the middle of me shooting a video. There's also a train that passes by a few blocks away from my home. There's street vendors. It was super frustrating to arrive to my editing desk and realize that the content was how I wanted, but the audio was a total mess. If you go back in the channel, you will see there was a time where almost every video sounds different because I was trying every solution I could think of. I believe anyone making videos should know the basics of audio tools like compressors, limiters, EQ, and noise reduction. I have to be honest and tell you that I'm not an audio expert, but I do know that most people can spot bad audio even if they don't understand the technology behind it. That's why I personally like to make sure, as much as possible at least, that audio quality doesn't distract from the content or message that I want to share. Hey guys, I'm in the middle of editing this video and I need to make a quick parenthesis here. Since I'm talking about audio quality, I need to clarify something. A lot of this will still depend on what you use to capture your audio. Back home, I usually use a very budget-friendly Rode NTG2 boom mic, but in the video you're watching, it's actually the first time I'm trying out this small Bluetooth mic, a Hollyland Lark M2. And while I think it's great, it still may not be a fair comparison to my shotgun mic in the office. I just want you to be aware of that. In the video you're watching, I'm also wearing it under my shirt, which affects the quality a bit. However, it's still a great example of how Auphonic can make everything sound better. Just wanted to mention that. Now back to the video. Now, playing with audio apps, plugins, and settings can be fun, but sometimes you just need quick, reliable results. This is why, in my opinion, Auphonic is an incredible app that more people need to know about. There are other great tools available for this. Final Cut Pro has built-in noise reduction, which works well if used in moderation. I also have Isotope RX, Clarity VX, and DX Revive. These are all fantastic if you have time to tweak settings like I was telling you before. Then last year I discovered Adobe Podcast, which impressed me because you can get almost magical results with just a click. For my needs, actually, Adobe Podcast was close to being the best choice. It sounds great, but I found some instances where the results were a bit too robotic or unnatural. In the free version, you cannot adjust the processing strength, and the subscription for the paid version was more than I wanted to pay for something like this. Eventually, I remembered Auphonic, and after a few tests, I found it to be perfect for me. I had not realized it, but over the years since I first started using this tool, Auphonic seems to have updated the processing, making it just as impressive as Adobe Podcast, while giving users enough control over what happens behind the scenes. The pricing model also seems much better for me. Every user gets 2 free processing hours every month, and after that, you can buy one-time credits as needed. Let me jump to the website to show you around. This is a web app, so everything happens upon their servers. In the Productions tab, you have files you have previously processed, and here you can re-download or even reprocess them if you need. Whenever you want to process a new file, you can simply drag or click here. There's already some quick presets by default, which may work for you. You can also choose settings for every specific file by selecting upload and edit. But if you really want to save time, I suggest that you create presets with whatever you need. Let me jump here to the presets tab. This is the one that I use most of the time. I had set the output files at WAV 24-bit, and down here I have some settings for the compressor, normalization, voice EQ, and noise reduction. As you can see, a lot of these are set to auto, but that's because I think they are great as they are for me. If you are not satisfied with this, you can also select more specific settings if you know what you're doing or want to experiment. Once you save your preset, processing audio files is super quick, but there's an even faster way to do it than through their website. I use Alfred for a lot of automation on my system. When I found out that Auphonic had an API, I created a simple workflow that lets me select a file or multiple files in Finder, trigger an Alfred action, and with just a click, my selection gets uploaded and processed with my preset of choice. Once that's done, the result is automatically downloaded. Everything happens quickly and in the background. Now, this workflow is super simple and I'm sure it could be improved, but I still find it very handy, so I will be giving you a download link in case you also have Alfred and want to try this out. Honestly, all the apps that I have mentioned in this video still have their place in different kinds of productions or workflows. It's just that Auphonic is just one of those lifesaver kind of tools that I think deserve more recognition. Now, I love to read your thoughts in the comments. Is there any other audio processing tool that you find essential or gives you magical results? I'm always on the lookout for ways to improve what I do, so if you know of other alternatives or tools, it would be awesome if you let me know. Don't forget to grab the link for the Alfred workflow in the description, and remember, you can always sign up for my newsletter for updates on what I'm up to. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon.